Yo, what is up, guys? This is Justin, and this time I'll be bringing you guys some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay with the
Oh no, I saw
AA-12.
it.
I gotta talk a little bit about the
The
gameplay because some of you guys probably actually want to know about this. I'm using the AA-12. I don't know.
I
I'm
I
using range, but I don't have
I
any
got this
idea what
game called
attachment I'm using. Probably
Cartoon
using the
Wars.
grip. This was before I got
I think that's
range,
pretty
damage,
easy
and
to
or this is before I
like.
got damage and extended mags.
You have like a
In my
capsule, like you
experience
have
for
like
the
little
AA-12, it's
minions,
different from most shotguns
like
for me.
they
I see that the
give them
range
random mag too.
proficiency is probably better, I
They got
think,
pretty
for me
intense.
anyways, the way that I play. The reason being is that the AA-12 doesn't need damage, it needs range. That's
To
the
me.
weakness that it has, okay?
Okay,
Like,
okay.
in terms of the Spaz actually has pretty good range already, it just needs better damage. But for the AA-12, this is the way that I look at it. So
Right,
the AA-12 fires super fast already, right? So
right.
even if it had weak damage, you're already putting, like 8 shells into him already. So that's why I use range. And then with damage, I
Uh,
couldn't hit him. So if I can start hitting him quicker
Coming
and sooner, then that's what I
into
would use. But there's a camper alert right there.
B.
What was in the middle? Don't go in the middle if you have the AA-12 guy laying down. But I think range on the
Still,
AA-12
I
is a
think
little bit better for me, anyways. You guys can put in the comment section what you guys feel is better. Typically, like 90% of the time, I use damage on everything, but because the AA-12 suffers at range so bad, adding range really helps out. And extended mags is obviously the best one because it only starts with 8, but having 12, you have to reload all the time. And I use specialists. I use specialists a lot, but I'm not trying to get a Moab. The reason being is that when you have the AA-12, you need scavenger and camper alert again. You need scavenger and sleight of hand
I
because you're
dropped
gonna run out
shot
of
at
ammo
you.
really quick. So if you put the scavenger on first, after your first kill, you shouldn't have to reload. You'll get sleight of hand anyway. So it's kind of like having both perks at once. The only problem is that you don't get a kill streak. So in my experience, use range, use your first two perks, use scavenger and sleight of hand. So as you can see, I have sleight of hand, extreme conditioning, and dead silence. And my regular perks are hardline and steady aim pro because if you have hardline, that first perk you get it in one
The game
kill
registration
before you have
is
to
not
reload
working for
anyway.
me.
And secondary, probably want to use the MP9. I'm using the Magnum so I can level it up, but for the MP9, it's kind of like a mini MP7, so that's a good secondary to use. But
Yeah,
with all
it's
that
not too
gameplay
bad
stuff
anymore.
out of the way, I did want to talk to you guys about my last video.
I
In my
know the
last
mid
video,
map
if you
is
did not
good,
watch
but
it, I will probably annotate it if I get around to doing that. I'm always lazy with the annotation, so I don't know if I'll be able to
it's not
annotate
like
that.
the
But
whole
I did want to
uh
thank you guys.
the whole map
I went
of
to
all
a
the servers around
very
my area
complainy, whiny bitch
for my
fest
internet, and like
because I was feeling kind of
literally the spot where I
not
live is
upset,
the
just
only
kind of
spot where
discouraged and
like some
frustrated
quarter
with the
mile
amount of
that
likes
doesn't
and
have coverage.
views and all that stuff that my videos were getting. And I just put it out there and I said, look, I don't feel that it's going the way that it should
I'm
be,
gonna be
and I'm
down
just
here.
comparing it to the other videos that I've been watching. And you guys responded pretty awesome. Like when I saw the video, because I went to work the next day, because I always upload these at night. And then I went to work the next day. I was like, yeah, I was so mad. Whatever, man. They won't understand. Whatever. And then when I woke up, it was already at, I don't know, 15 likes already. And that was kind of the goal. So at one point, there was like 20 views, 20 likes, and 20 something comments. So that's really awesome of you guys. So I really thank you guys for that. I don't know what.
I should
I
never
guess the
give
word
good
would be
to
humbled because you go into one thing and you're like, oh, I hate it so much. They're so mad. I'm so mad. And then you wake up and you're like, oh, well, these guys actually do kind of appreciate it, so maybe I was wrong all along. So
yeah, I got ready for
I
like
just
2
wanted to
games
thank you
before this,
guys
and I got
because
like
that makes me want to do this even more when I see
close to
things like
12
that.
kills with it.
So
I got like 3
I'm
triple
gonna try not to
kills.
bitch and complain because I don't like bitching and complaining, but I will remind you guys to like. I guess I'm not gonna annotate it and say like, but we'll put the goal again at 15 likes and 50 views. So as of right now, I think 24 hours after I uploaded that video, it has 50 views and whatever 20 something likes. So you guys answered the call of duty, and it was pretty awesome. I mean, when I saw how fast the likes went up, it was actually pretty awesome to see that, and it made me want to go make a video just to tell you guys thank you for all that stuff. Except there was one guy who thumbs it down and he can go fuck himself, but no, I'm just joking. You can dislike it. The problem was that it was a dislike, like it was really quick, so I'm guessing that it was a sub, which is fine, but they didn't say like why. They just disliked it. And so I'm all for criticism, and you don't have to like everything, but when the guy was just like dislike, I'm not gonna tell you why, I just dislike it. That really kind of puts a damper on things because damper and hamper on things because it was such an awesome response from you guys. So to have that one thumbs down, I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want to like make the, how sometimes when there's something that's annoying you, sometimes it's better just to ignore it than to kind of acknowledge that it exists. So I don't want to give that too much airplay, but I did want to go back and
He
thank
camping inside that little
all of you
house
guys
by
for
the
being so awesome
by this one.
because I really do think the 20 or 30 or 40 or even 50 guys that do watch us are pretty awesome in terms of type of subs that I have. They're oh yeah, and another thing that was pretty awesome was that I'm gonna use awesome all the time, just to say repeatedly say awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome, like Brett Favre. But what was really great about that was if you look on the comments of the last video, every comment was thoughtful. It wasn't just like I'm gonna comment just to make somebody feel good. It was like I think this, I agree or disagree with you on that, and that was one of the things that I thought was great about the subs that I have and the viewers that I have was that they saw the topic. It wasn't like I'm just gonna go thumb it up and be like make them happy. It was like, oh, I see what you're doing. I like the direction you're going. I'm gonna go ahead and put a comment. And if you read all the comments, they're like really long and thoughtful. So that was very surprising as well. So it's like that was doubly humbling, I guess. I don't want to be so dramatic like I was, you know, because usually when you use the word humbling, right, it's kind of like, you know, you do something awesome and then you win a championship and then you see it, but it wasn't anything like that. But I just wanted to comment on the comments that were long and thoughtful, and hopefully if you're a new sub and you're watching this, I don't usually bitch that much, okay? I bitch a lot during the game and I get a little angry, but I usually don't bitch during the game. I try to give a few tips, especially with the AA-12. This gun's pretty good. It's pretty not very good until you get range. I do think that's the best one. Extended mags makes it a lot better, but there is a noticeable difference with grip. So I would recommend extended mags and range, excuse me. But that was the last kill right there. So we win 65-37, playing with J-Man X, who is Georgie. But final kill cam with the range. Meat grinder in his face right there. Ooh, excuse me. But other than that, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, right? But thank you guys for everything, and I will catch you guys later on the next video. See ya.